Today I'm going to tell Cole's story. He is head over heels in love with his babysitter named B, a beautiful, funny, smart and confident girl. Friends, please support this video with your likes. Cole is a 12-year-old who is still afraid of vaccinations. After school, he waits for the bus with a neighborhood girl, Melanie. Her father arrives to pick her up, whom Melanie asks to give Cole a ride home. The girl's father asks Cole what Cole drove to school. When he hears that Cole arrived by bus, he must also leave school by bus. Cole returns on foot. He is approached by a local bully named Jeremy and his buddies. Jeremy starts picking on Cole and pushes him to the ground. The boys begin to do a victory dance, but are interrupted by a scream. B, Cole's nanny, walks up to the gang of petty aggressors and whispers something in Jeremy's ear, after which they leave in fear. B helps the boy up, then gives him advice on how to protect himself from these bullies. The girl gives Cole a ride home, then says goodbye to him until the next day, when the boy's parents must leave for the weekend. Upon entering the house, Cole sees a note from his mother, who is now in the cellar setting mousetraps. After a while, the boy's father teaches him to drive on the driving range. Cole is still afraid to drive, so he fails. In the evening, Cole asks his parents what they are doing. Mom explains that Dad is watching Mad Men. And the boy's father offers to watch it together, but when Cole is a little older. But Cole goes to his room, sits on his bed, and types Mad Men into the search engine. The boy watches the show all night until morning. On the way to school, Cole tells Melanie that his parents will be gone again this weekend. The boy suspects that his folks are away doing it so he won't see it. Melanie says that his babysitter also brings the boys home when Cole falls asleep. The boy doesn't believe it, but Melanie asks him to stay awake tonight and spy on the babysitter. Cole sees B coming out of the store with some guy. Cole's parents are going to rest at a hotel. The boy's mother asks B not to turn on violent movies or give him junk food, and to put him to bed at 10 p.m. When their parents leave, Cole and B spend their fun time dancing and swimming in the pool. When it gets late, B asks Cole if he would go to bed if she gives him a cocktail. The girl brings out the cocktail and asks Cole not to tell his parents, but the boy brags that his dad always lets him have a beer. Since Cole isn't supposed to sleep tonight, he asks B for a drink with him, and while B goes, he pours his dose and pretends he's already had his cocktail. At about 12 a.m., Cole hears guests enter the house. He writes to Melanie that his friends are already in the house. According to the girl, it looks like something interesting is about to happen in the house. Cole quietly walks out of his room and watches from the steps as B and her friends just play truth or dare. When the bottle points to B and she chooses action, Max forces the girl to kiss everyone present. B kisses Max and then shows everyone a very passionate and long kiss with Alice. The girl just licks John and then kisses Sonia on the forehead, who responds in kind. It's Sam's turn, who is shy about kissing in front of everyone because they are all looking at him. B asks the boy to close his eyes and imagine that no one is here but them, and then she kisses him. B pulls the knives out of Sam's head. Max and John begin to draw the leaking blood into bowls. Judging from their conversation, they intend to perform some kind of ritual, after which each will be successful. Cole is frightened by what he sees and tries not to make a sound, lest B and his friends see him. B asks Sonia to bring the suitcases into the house. The girl pulls out an ancient book and explains to her friends that to succeed they must shed blood and recite spells. But before they do, they need to get more blood, but from an innocent man, so they can mix it with Sam's blood. The only such innocent person in the house is Cole. He runs to his room and calls the cops from there. He reports what he has just seen. He then grabs a penknife and looks out the window, but it's too high to jump. So he lies down in his bed, pretending to be asleep already. When the whole gang enters the room, he asks Sonia if she took a syringe. Cole is very afraid of injections, but he has the strength to endure it while B sucks blood out of him with the syringe. When everyone leaves, Cole binds a rope from a sheet. He ties one end to the bed and throws the other end out the window. But he does not have time to use it because he loses consciousness. He comes to himself tied to a chair. Sonia gives him a cookie, as the guy's blood sugar is low, which is why he fainted. B asks Cole why he is awake and where was he going. The boy tricks B with a story that he was going to the girls, which is why he didn't drink the shake. To her question, what else did he see? Cole says he only saw her and the gang. Alice sighs that they see in the mirror Cole trying to cut the rope with his knife, but that doesn't stop the kid. Cole reassures everyone by saying that he won't tell his parents anything about what B and his friends were doing here. Everyone starts laughing, as they don't believe the boy that he didn't see anything. B asks Sonia to untie the boy. But at that moment a police car pulls up to the house. B asks the boy what he saw that caused him to call the cops. Cole starts screaming for the cops to hear him. When the cops enter the house, Max throws a poker at one of them. The cop accidentally shoots Alice. The second cop is killed by B, sneaking up on him from behind. While the gang is distracted by Alice, Cole cuts the ropes and runs to his room. On the second floor, John catches up with him. But Cole pushes him, and stepping on the typewriter, John falls off the second floor. The boy runs into the room, closes the door and climbs out the window using a rope tied from a sheet. Max grabs the rope and starts to pull the boy back in, but Cole falls to the ground. While Max comes down from the second floor, Cole runs to the garage, where he gets a screwdriver, a lighter, a dichlorobos and a firecracker. After that, the kid runs into the cellar of the house where his mother had recently set up mousetraps. Passing by the cellar window, Sonia decides to check to see if the boy is here. A spider crawls across the blanket Cole is hiding under. Sonia strokes the spider and crawls toward the exit, as she has not found the boy. Cole drops the spider, but it falls on the mousetrap. Sonia hears this and returns. Cole sets off the fireworks, but the rocket flies past the girl, falling near the cellar entrance. The boy manages to escape from Sonia, and on his way out, he closes the grate into the cellar by twisting it with a screwdriver. When Sonia starts to bang into the grate, Cole sprays some dichlorobos at her. At that moment, fireworks explode and the boy is thrown back onto the lawn by the blast wave. The boy is found by Max. Cole rushes off, and when Max catches up with him, the kid remembers B's lesson and falls to the ground, letting Max trip over him. He then kicks him in the balls. Max jumps up, saying that Cole missed. He grabs the boy, but a sound is heard from behind the house. Cole explains that it's Jeremy, the school bully, throwing eggs at his house. Max takes Cole and makes the boy beat up Jeremy to show him who's boss. Cole tries to kick Jeremy, but he fails. Lying on the ground, Cole talks about the gang in his house and asks for help. But Jeremy leaves. Here Max approaches Cole, from whom the boy runs away again, climbing up to the treehouse. Max climbs up the rope to the treehouse. At the top, the platform can't support Max's weight and breaks. Max grabs the branch, but slips and gets tangled in the rope as he falls. Cole runs into Melanie's house. B enters the house as they have not closed the door. Cole and Melanie hide in the house, in different rooms, and then run into the bathroom. There, Cole asks Melanie to call the police, and he runs out of the house screaming, calling for B. Cole walks into his house and finds that the house is clean. Only in one room does he find Alice. On the table is the same book by Bea, which says that all dreams will come true after the sacrifice. The boy is attacked by Alice, but Cole punches her in the wounded chest. That's when Alice finds the knife. She swings to strike, but a gunshot is heard. Bea says that now she has to move to another town again, but first she has to figure out what to do with Cole. She doesn't want to shoot him. Cole grabs a lighter and threatens to burn Bea's spellbook unless she tells him what the book is and what kind of ritual they were doing. Bea explains that Cole's blood is needed for the ritual, and then, by dripping the blood on the pages of the book, you must recite incantations, and then any wish will come true. The boy does not like the fact that he has been used. But Bea denies this and considers Cole her friend, for she could have killed him and not Alice, but she did not. Bea suggests that the boy call the cops and tell them that they were attacked by Satanists. But Cole sets Bea's book on fire and runs to Melanie's house, where the girl's father's car is parked. Cole starts the motor and accelerates. Parts of his house are on the road, and using them as a springboard, Cole flies to his house, just where Bea is. After getting out of the car, Cole crawls to the stranded Bea. The boy confesses that he was in love with the girl all along, and she betrayed him. Cole says goodbye to the girl and crawls out of the wreckage, and there are already emergency vehicles outside the house. Jeremy asks his buddies what's going on. They tell him that Cole stole a car, crashed it into a house and killed 50 people. Cole's parents arrive and ask the boy what happened here. Cole replies that he doesn't need a babysitter anymore. In the scene after the credits, the fireman enters the house. B, who was crushed by a car, has somehow disappeared. That's all for today. Subscribe and like it if you want more videos like this one. Share this video with your friends. Have a nice day everyone.